I would like to thank Carissa McKnight for sending me this story. It's coming out of Texas, involving the Texans wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins. And on the right, that is Jazmine Barnes. And we already know the story involving her. Now, there was some audio that went with this, but for some reason, it kept pausing and buffering every time I tried to play it. I had to restart this video like 3 times trying to get it right. So I'm just going to have to talk through it. And I can probably, leave the link to the audio in the description so you can go and hear it for yourself. It's only about 1 minute and 12 seconds long. But anyway, he said that he had dedicated the game that they most recently played, in memory of Jazmine Barnes. And not only that, he has decided to donate his paycheck to the family. And I believe the check is a total of $29,000. It's a playoff check that he receives. And you know what? Like he says in the audio, in case you haven't heard, he knows that there's no amount of money that will bring this girl back to her family. But, it's the thought that counts. And so far, he's like one of few people that I've heard that actually said that they were going to, help the family out financially, because funeral costs and everything of that nature is a lot of money. And then her mother and her sisters are in the hospital, and those bills start to rack up. So that money can go towards that. But I think I have heard of some other well-off to do people, like other celebrities, said that they were going to help out as well. So I'm glad that people are actually reaching out, and they're keeping, the family in their prayers and their, in their spirits and everything like that. And hopefully the next thing that can come from this is they actually catch the person that did this. Now, that is also another primary goal that they need to have, is finding the person who killed this girl and almost killed the rest of her family. Well, most of her family, the ones who were in that car. But shout out to DeAndre Hopkins for doing this, because he didn't have to do it. We're glad that he did. I'm sure the family is more than happy that he did, because it's just a sad situation. Like, it really is. Like I said, I did a video about it, that little boy who was hit by that opioid induced junkie. And y'all heard how I broke down in that video. Don't worry, I'm not going to break down in this one. It's too much happening so fast. And in a year, quote unquote, just came in, and it's like, it's a domino effect. It's like when one thing happens, then another thing happens, and another thing happens, and you don't have enough time to breathe, let alone grieve. Because it's like, whenever we lose people, especially with children in this way, it's almost like they are our kids. It's almost like we can adapt to that village mentality, especially if you have children. You can kind of see them through, your eyes. That could have been your son or your daughter, your granddaughter, your cousin, or, anybody. So I'm glad that he did this. Hopefully, more people will do the same. I'm sure that they will, because it's a really sad occasion. Like, she was only 7 years old. This person, who, I can't even call this thing a person, this thing did not value her life or the other lives in that car to do what they did. But hopefully they do hurry up and find them. Like I said, they left it so broad, so you don't know who this person is and, what kind of vehicle they're driving, because, the license plate is not there. It's a lot going on. But again, rest in peace to Jazmine Barnes. Condolences to her family. And again, shout out to DeAndre Hopkins. Y'all let me know what you think down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. The links will be in the description. I'll talk to you in the next one.